Hey everybody, I wanted to make a small, video explaining coloring and tips with that. Anything can be applied with shading or painting, uh, figuring out the lights and darks, the values, uh, reflections, everything in general can be explained in those simple steps, especially with even newer pieces I've done. Notice that the lighting can change depending on something that can change it, like with lightning and stuff like that. The thing is, coloring and value can be very tricky. It can be applied even in animation with characters. For instance, with Doc Ock here, his color palette is very simple, green and browns. And pretty much, if you study even doing the anatomy of a character, like this image here, even in comics or anything in general, you can really understand where to put your lights, where to put your darks in the later stages. Um, the thing is, like any character or drawing I do, like the lighting, the character, those colors are pretty always considered. Like each one has a certain color palette, and even the backgrounds, which link in the description for my background video, which will be, you know, like understanding also shapes can be very key. The thing is, when it comes down to it, any drawing I do, the lighting and the coloring, like this one right here, this fan art piece, it's mostly relying on purples, but the way it's done, the lighting slightly changes. It's more drifty. It's more, going from an angle. And that's the key thing, understanding your colors, your values, and, where the piece will go. You have to understand those things when you're going to draw. And whether it's digital or regular or painting or non-painting or just drawing in general or penciling, anything in general, even with this piece right here, studying with the Batman the Animated Series, it's relying on a very simple palette, but it's very, dark, it's very gloomy, but it's very simple. And that's the thing, you have to have those elements, when you're drawing, whether it's digital or not, to understand your colors and values. And those are very hard and difficult. Even in animation, a lot of characters have a very simple understanding of color palette, even with their hair or something like that, to give them away. Even in regular movies, they have a simple color palette, like with this image here of Tom Riddle. It's very, green and different shading depending on the lighting and stuff like that. But the thing is, you have to understand, like, even with animation, like characters like Luz Noceda, her color palette and her character, it's purple. Um, her hair is very spiky, so it gives away her personality and stuff like that. Same with Ida, it's red and stuff like that. But with this image, it's very split down the middle, but it's like a very interesting shading technique mixed with blending and stuff like that. So you have to understand, like, you can do very interesting techniques. So hopefully this video helps. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, all that jazz. Really helps me out. Trying to get the channel up to 200 subscribers. Sorry if this video was very quick. Hopefully you guys enjoy. It's very interesting and stuff like that. I don't know too much about coloring or too much about shading or too much about anything, but I know enough to give a small tip video and all that jazz. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if it's very helpful. I will be doing more of these in the future, so yeah. Peace out, everybody, and bye-bye.